and a bit of a bullish Aussie yen at the moment. And I have talked about the opposing thing for quite some time. I've said, hold on, we have risk-off environment going into May. And we haven't really seen that yet. We have gone higher. We have risen. We have been risk-on ever so slightly. And I don't know where I saw it, but somebody was said that they were in a dollar Swissy trade. And I was wondering, what do you do, right? And I think it's pretty easy for me to say. I feel like Nick was a part of it, but also in an idea that it doesn't really matter what your entry version is, as long as your foundation of why you're doing what you're doing, right? So, what is the problem with the yen move here? And that's why I am going to advocate for a specific direction. But in this, at the moment, I would argue that it's pretty much both ways. You can say seasonality is strong, we're going to go lower. You're going to say fundamentally, we are going to go lower, but on the yen pair. Or you can say that Bank of Japan said, well, we're not going to go anywhere. We're not going to, because the reason for why we would why we would buy yen is because there is eventually going to come a higher interest rate. But currently, they don't seem to be in that team. Second of all, I just want to double check that before I talk anything more. Did something just happen? I feel like the yen pairs are falling a bit more than I like. PMI 50.8. Okay. Okay. So there is a PMI there. Didn't see. Gold has been so dodgy. Yeah, of course. I can't trade gold on Webull as a USA client. Didn't want helping me with that. I cannot. I have no clue. Okay. So that is S&P Global open services in 7 minutes. S&P Global is the one that I really want you guys to be following. The other one, which is it stands. It's completely. S&P Global is the one that you're supposed to follow. That's the most important. That is the one that is closest relationship to GDP, because this explains 90% of GDP normally, and it's currently going down to 50. That should lead to, if anything else, a dollar weakness. That should lead to euro dollar going higher, Australian dollar going, New Zealand dollar going higher. Okay, we are good so far. Okay, but it also leads to yen strength. So back to my theory here. So what I'm saying is, it doesn't really matter the direction. And if you have been bearish on the yen pairs, you have had your chance here, and you may have had your chance here, but you get kicked out. Now, this is all me and all technical analysis, okay? I will be worried as a buyer if we break a technical higher low. So this currently is okay. That's all great. Okay? So it doesn't really matter what you're thinking, because that should be your jumping board. When you jump as a swim, boom, higher, that should be your bounce. Or as a seller, you're thinking, we break. Okay? Technical analysis done 101. No trade lines involved, no EMAs involved, no ICT, nothing. But the strongest force is always going to be your brain. So, in this case, and what I mean by that is, what is your analysis? What is your ability to say, okay, what is your ability to differentiate fundamentally, seasonally, sentiment, and now the risk off Trump sending the market down, sending it back up again? And I would argue, as it stands today, that we are more than likely to fall on Aussie yen, and I think that's going to be the case, and that's going to be the one that is not going to work out in the end. And now you can come back on a Monday next week and say, hey, haha, you're right, you're wrong.
If you'd like to see more of our free daily chart of the days, make sure to join our Telegram channel if you have not already joined. And if you are already in the Telegram channel, make sure to hit that thumbs up button to support our work. Also, quick reminder that if you're looking for free tools and free education in the trading space, head over to a1trading.com. You can check out our free technical, fundamental courses and much more.